Oh man. Ugh. Mm-mm-mm.
And three, two.
Hey everybody, you know what it is. It is the Bad Advice Show, and we're back again. Sorry for the week hiatus. I am one of your mini dope hosts, Gordon Baker Bone, and let's give it up for our Thunderbolt this week. Give it up for Rome Russell, everybody.
Damn, man, I thought that was going somewhere. I was excited for that one.
I was going to say Thunderbolt of light skinness, but I was like, it's a double entendre.
Thunderjack. Thunderjack. Thunderjack, the light skinned vigilante.
And let's not forget our wonderful producer who keeps us in line sometimes. Give it up for Mel, everybody.
Hey, what it
Yeah.
do?
What it do? What it do? So I've
Hey,
been gone for like a week,
for
and
a
I'm
little
sorry I
while.
didn't do the podcast last week.
Yeah,
You
but
there?
she was stuck in somewhere.
Yeah. I was stuck in Cincinnati, Ohio, technically, but I was in Chester, in Liberty, uh, Ohio, technically, like on the cusp of Kentucky. It was a weird place. I shot a handgun for the first time within 12 hours of being in Ohio.
Sounds about right.
Well, sounds about right. I think they give you one as you get there. They give you a bowl of real ass spaghetti and call it chili, and then they hand you a Glock.
Oh, let me tell you about my first 18 hours in Kentucky. In Ohio / Kentucky, whatever it was. I did a show. Got weirded out by the crowd because they said I did too many. What was the word? You talk way too much about Spanish people. We ain't got none around here, and they didn't like. I had to let them know that some of my love interest is in Spanish women, and I had to explain what a Dominican was for a little bit, and they did not wrap their minds around that.
Do they acknowledge the existence of Latino people? Like, do they?
Oh
Yeah,
no,
So,
it's just Mexicans.
oh, okay.
They think all
and
Spanish people are Mexicans.
if you ever want to see a aggravated person, talk to a man from El Salvador that lives south of Virginia, because he's so sick of being called Mexican, he don't know what to do with himself.
Yes, that is quite correct. He was
Yep,
people get very weirded out. There was one Puerto Rican guy there, and he was very happy about my Puerto Rican jokes because
he
he was
was
like,
so
they never
happy to
talk
see
about
you.
me.
He was so happy to see you. He don't even know what the fuck is he doing in Kentucky.
I have no fucking idea. I think he was hiding out.
Yeah.
That's definitely Chester, Ohio is definitely witness protection country.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
You can't tell me otherwise.
He if you had have said the Bronx, he would have visibly shook because he cannot go back over there no more.
All right. Well, if you are Latin King looking for somebody that went missing, Liberty, Ohio might be good.
Don't do that. Don't do that. This is not the Snitch Network.
That ain't snitching. I ain't telling the cops. I'm
You-
the good team.
No,
I don't think
this
so.
is
I
not.
That's,
don't think setting up a man to be murdered is the good guys. I don't think so.
look,
Mm-mm.
first off, if any Latin King goes out to Liberty, Ohio / Kentucky area, that's going to be a big ass red flag. Okay.
What you doing here, boy?
Yeah. Well, as soon as you get off the plane with all that black and gold on, they're like, well, I seen this in training. They're gonna shoot his ass.
So he might be safe
I,
out there.
I'm just saying, I don't want to be in the snitch reclamation business. I don't want you reclaiming your snitches through us. So no, don't go to Chesterfield, Ohio. Don't go to Liberty, Kentucky. We didn't tell you what none of these places were.
Just
Could
please
you
stay in the Bronx, please.
could you imagine if that's what my comedy career turned out to be? Every time I came back from doing some weird road gig, someone asks me, "Hey, you see any Puerto Ricans out there in Kentucky?"
Yeah.
What?
What?
And yes,
Did you see any? And we do it in such weird places that would be obviously that would be easy to catch people. Like, we do a show in like Fort Sill, Oklahoma, and they like, hey, you run into any Dominicans while you was down there? Just one. Did you perchance have a affinity for gold rings? Uh,
Yes, yes, he did.
yes. Okay. Hey, I think we found Four Finger Frankie.
I'm not snitching. I'm just telling you my demographic when I go out of town. That's all.
Nah, nope. He was so happy to see you, dog. He ain't seen a minority in so long.
Oh, dude, and a lot of people don't get a lot of minority acts out there apparently, or like the white because the guy I was featuring for, white guy. So a lot of people showed up for the white guy and got a black guy featuring. So they was very surprised by that. After the show, this one dude was like, "You're funny. Let's go down to the local bar, have a drink." I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'll go have a drink with you." Started drinking with the dude. Dude goes, "Hey man, you ever shot a gun before?" I was like, "Not. I shot a rifle when I was in camp one time." He was like, "Well, take you shooting tomorrow." I was like, well, "Okay." And I totally forgot about it. And 7 o'clock in the morning, my phone was ringing, and he was like, "We gotta go buy some ammo," and we're heading on down to the gun range. And I got up, bought some ammo, and I shot about 7 different guns, licked off about 200 rounds, and then it was exhilarating, Jerome. Woo!
Yeah, I
I
know.
love
Shooting is
Glocks.
fun, but speaking of gun control, the fact that you went with one person and was able to shoot 7 different guns.
Very concerning. I don't feel safe.
You know what? I didn't think about it until after I got back. I was like, man, that dude was so nice to let me shoot all his 7 guns in the semi-automatic rifle. Wait a minute, that was one dude.
That
He
was
had a
one
weird
dude
collection.
with 2 fingers and 8 guns.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let me
apparently,
ask,
dude was.
wait, let me ask y'all this. What is the reasoning? What is the logic behind that? When you like, how many guns do you think you can shoot at one time? Or do
I don't
you think that once you're
know.
done with one magazine, the gun spoils and you throw it away like a John Woo movie? Like what are you doing?
Man, everybody want to be John Wick, just shooting guns, tossing them to the side,
Yeah. 17 shots,
like
I'm
in the
done with this
Matrix.
forever. Yeah, I'm once you shoot 17 shots, you just throw it to the ground.
That's like the Matrix. Just
Yeah, just like the
Oh,
Matrix.
empty the clip and just toss the gun. It's so wasteful. Like the,
So
the
wasteful.
budgeting black mother in me is like, you could reload that. You really could
Yeah.
just. It's just right there. I don't understand. Yeah, no.
Morpheus, if Morpheus hadn't been tied, I'd be like, that's a $700 pistol. You could have brought that up here.
you know the fucked up thing. So I posted my pictures that I took at the gun range, right? At the targets I shot at. Which I didn't know this also. Ohio has a stiff rule. That requires you at gun ranges. You are no longer allowed to shoot at black silhouettes. Did you guys know that?
I did
No,
not
I
know.
didn't know that. I
Yep, they
assumed they
banned
would
that.
shoot. I assumed they were shooting at posters of the Whispers in Ohio.
You trying to tell me they got some gun range in Ohio just has J.R. Smith shirtless?
Yeah,
And the beat goes on playing in the background for inspiration.
yeah. Hell yeah.
I didn't know the rule about that. They couldn't shoot at black targets. So me being from Jersey and my first time shooting a handgun, my target looked like Michael McDowell. So so I was looking shots off at angry Michael McDowell, and there was a couple people at the range that didn't like the fact that I was unloading clips at Michael McDowell.
Hey, Michael McDonald from the Doobie Brothers.
Yeah,
You shot
it just looked
Michael
like him.
McDonald.
It was just like he was kind of Kenny Roger-esque also, but I was looking
Yeah,
on shots at that.
Very Kenny Roger-esque.
Yeah,
but that's a good shooting. That's a good shooting rhythm, though. That's good for trigger control. He came from somewhere back in her long ago.
I
Never
can't
really
remember,
does what
not
he
in
wants.
love anymore.
That's the one I
Pow.
would think that you would shoot.
I can't again. Things will never be the same again.
Pow.
You made it so clear.
Pow.
They got
And
mad
that
at
is,
me, and like some people. What you want to say?
I was gonna say, and that's the marksmanship tips from the Bad Advice Show today.
Oh shit! Oh, they got mad at me at the gun range, and some people tried to get my targets taken down, but they saw my ID was from New Jersey, and it was like he didn't know the rules. So he's like, next time, just make sure it's just an orange silhouette and nothing that looks resembling a white man. I go, all right, cool, sorry.
They couldn't look. That shit was untenable to them.
Wait a second.
Why in the world?
Were you just walking around with a picture of Michael McDonald to shoot at?
No, they had one. The one that I grabbed, like there was different targets. Like I went to this place. I don't know if it's called Caleb's or some like outdoorsy
Cabela's.
Dick's place. Cabela's. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been there before. I went there. They had every sort of thing to kill an animal. They had so many guns for cheap. I didn't know guns were that cheap.
Yeah, you thought they was expensive.
Did you know guns were like pretty? Yeah. No, you could get yourself like something that looks like an AK-47 for like at least about $800.
Dude, you can get a pistol for less than a PlayStation 4, and then go take a PlayStation 4.
So it's really like
know that.
doubled your money.
Yeah,
it really is a come up. You get your investment back right away.
Like right outside, honestly. If they was to put a Cabela's next to a Best Buy, that would be a fucking pandemonium. Like,
what do you have so many guns for? Estate planning.
Estate planning. You would literally have to run your you would have to run your Samsung TV from the door to your car, hoping nobody catch you.
Oh my God. Ugh. After I went shooting, I had that shitty chili that they had up there. It's called Skyline Chili. And I tell you this, when we go to Cincinnati again, I will not be eating it because I am from New Jersey and I know what a hot dog is. And they shoved Vienna sausage in a bun and was like, that's a hot dog. And I'm like, fuck you.
Fuck you. I know processed meat when I see it. That is on the lowest of the lowest of rungs. It is hard. It is hard to beat a hot dog in a quality match or lose to a hot dog in a quality meat match.
But Vienna sausage is right there.
Right there.
Yeah.
The only thing below Vienna sausage is potted meat. That shit won't even stick together. So they just give it to you in a can like a cat.
FYI, it was originally cat food.
Yeah. I have definitely had a sandwich of potted meat in my youth.
Oh
yeah. Yeah.
That's time to reflect.
Does Spam count as a potted meat?
Nah, it's different. You haven't had potted meat before.
Potted meat is lower than Spam.
Yeah. They don't even. They sell potted meat in like no shit like the cat food can size.
Yeah.
That's as big as you can get it.
Potted meat is like on the worthless food scale. I think potted meat is the absolute bottom.
Yeah, it's down there.
Like when it's in terms of meat, it's the worst you can get.
It's down there. Nobody knows what it is, to be honest.
And it's like a spread, so it's not even.
Yeah. It's not solid. It won't stay together.
Mm-mm. It's just loose. It's loose and wet.
Yeah, loose meat.
I'm mad y'all had to eat this terrible ass meat.
So am I, my nigga.
You mad? I can still taste it.
And like, okay, so we weren't sedity people, but my parents had like dietary standards for us, and they were like, okay, so we don't have a lot of money, but y'all not gonna eat a whole bunch of bullshit. So we didn't eat stuff like that. So I was not home when someone gave it to me, and I sat up there and I literally cried while I was eating it because I was hungry. And she was like, "Yeah, we just gonna have potted meat sandwiches," and I was like, "This is not meat."
a young angry 6-year-old male standing up for her rights.
It was not meat. It's not meat. I don't know what it is, but it's not fucking meat.
Man, we're gonna be traveling through the South on this tour. I'm gonna get you a potted meat sandwich. Change your life.
And you gotta fight him like a grown ass man, Gordon. What? You gotta stand on a stool and whip his ass the first time he puts that shit in your face. He can't punk you.
Yo, potted meat and saltine crackers. I'm telling you, your afternoon will be set.
Dude, if somebody gives you potted meat at the age of 30, whatever you are, that is straight up disrespect. You gotta go to Ohio and get one of them guns and shoot him. That's all you do. I'm not even.
I think I made a friend. I made some friends. Yeah, because they told me next time I come back.
Borrow. He can't act like he ain't got extra. Hey, let me borrow one of your 8 guns.
Okay. He told me next time I come back, that we're gonna go shoot coyotes. So
that shit probably ain't legal worth a damn.
I just feel like that's not a healthy habit. That's not a healthy hobby.
Apparently he does it all the time.
I bet he does. He also has 8 guns. So decision making is not his thing.
And I
Because he was
was,
like, hey man, we go shoot some coyotes, man. Like I was like, coyotes are dangerous. Like, he was like, yeah, man. Like, man, sometimes I just sit in my garage, wait for a coyote to come by, shoot one. It'd be a coyote or a puppy. I don't know what it is. I just
hey, somebody walking down the street holding a collar and a leash, like Rumples, come here, boy, Rumples.
This nigga done shot someone Sharpay.
Oh yeah, this nigga sitting in the goddamn, sitting in the damn garage drunk and shit. Like, oh hell, I thought that some bitch coyote looked hairy. That's a fancy collar for a coyote. Pow!
Coyote done stole a collar. Fucking
You
ass.
gonna fool me with your fancy haircut? Nuh-uh.
Yeah, man. So that was my weekend in Cincinnati. Watched couples argue and fight. And another thing, if you thick or you think yourself on a plus size or you think you can't find, take your ass to the Ohio Liberty area. Somebody will fuck you. Because I seen the most hideous white waitress get hit on by two dudes with succession.
Oh
back
man,
to back hit on.
I'm trying to figure out a way to say this that it's not offensive.
Oh, really?
Yeah, as far as the coast go and the middle go, America is a ugly white woman sandwich, and they are filling up the middle of this motherfucker like this is a club sandwich, and you pay for extra meat. All the pretty bread is on the edges, cause on the inside, like you said, there's some hefty motherfuckers running through this middle of this country.
You have no fucking idea. It was hard for me to find a salad out that bitch. Also, I was trying to eat healthy while I was in there. I was trying to eat healthy while I was there, man.
Nah.
We tried to order some like sweet potato fries, and they brought it with sugar and salt on it. And I was like, no,
No.
I can't do that. No.
Well, first of all, why the fuck are you eating sweet potato fries?
I don't know. He said it was like I believe certain white comics that are skinny. They say shit. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. Look like your metabolism still works. I'll eat what you eat.
Like,
So
I don't give a fuck if it's healthy. It's already goddamn deep fried. Eat a real potato. Shit is nasty.
Are you firmly
deep fried
against sweet
everything
potato
out there.
fries?
I am firmly against sweet potato fries.
Them motherfuckers delicious though.
No, they are not. I think they're awful.
Man. Well, if you ever get some, slide them my way.
I feel like it tastes like fries that you like chewed up and then like or like people just stuck the fries and then put them back and then refried them and like, ooh, here, this is.
Oh,
healthy.
really? You gonna call them twice sucked fries?
Yes. Disgusting.
Don't ruin that for me.
I don't like it. And why are you like eating sweet potato like it's a dinner food? Like, get all that shit out my face.
wait, what?
Nah, man, that's
sweet potato
triggering.
then?
What?
When do you eat sweet potato then?
She don't want it to be fries. She
In a
want to eat
goddamn pie.
Okay, all right.
But I'm just,
I guess
that's triggering for me though. That twice sucked fries, because my baby does that to me. He likes to hand me food that's been in his mouth, and I fall for the shit all the time. I'm like, wow, this is a moist ass fry. Oh, it's been in your mouth. Damn it.
I licked all the salt off of this, Daddy.
Yeah. And I'm looking at him like, I'm not the one that needs help chewing shit up. I should be doing this for you. But he hands them to me. He's like, yep, I got all the good stuff off of there. There's a little bit left. Why don't you take that?
Well, that's what a sweet potato fry is.
That's not. Okay, well, Mel had some medical concerns about you and your absence. Mel, you had some tweets you wanted to bring up to him.
Hey, so listen, are we shrooming again?
Like I haven't done it lately, but I will at some point.
So this morning, tweets from Gordon.
Yeah.
If anyone got an RV I can rent or know where I can rent one for cheap? 3 question marks.
That's a strong question. All right, I'll see what this started.
BTW, Tiny Dancer by Elton John is amazing. 1 tweet.
Okay.
Wait, all in one tweet?
Things.
That's all.
Yeah,
one
all in
tweet.
one tweet.
Wait, you made a request for an RV and then just heaped your accolades on Elton John and the same. You couldn't break them up.
Nah,
Same thing.
nah, not at all. I had to get them out there at the same time. 2 birds, 1 tweet.
One tweet. By the way,
Same thing.
It is a pretty. I just been going through like Elton John's like classics lately. He wasn't too bad, my nigga. He was pretty goddamn dope.
no. Sir Elton John was a motherfucker and still is. But from the 60s, 70s, 80s, shit, every decade basically, Elton John is consistent if nothing else. Like
See,
he'll
growing up
sit
in
down and he ain't moved from that piano in 50 years, but he ain't had to like at all. He don't dance.
all
I don't do shit else.
Look, man, I'm from Newark. My cousins scared my white music love out of me at a young age because like one of my first CDs that I ever had was what was it? Jamiroquai and Ace of Base, I Saw the Sign. I used to rock out to that shit. That was my shit. Okay, Virtual Insanity. That was my shit. And my cousin was like, "What's this white shit?" And he cracked it in half.
Damn.
And he started playing Biggie for him. Yeah, he cracked it in half and started playing Biggie. And that's how I fell in love with hip hop.
Yeah. I don't think you fell in love with hip hop. I think you was kidnapped.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
My other concern, Gordon, is back when you were in Cincinnati, and now this is all making sense after you told me about the shooting thing, because it looked like you were taking shots at a Dark Lord of the Sith.
Yeah.
Nigga was shooting at Emperor Palpatine.
He was shooting at a very well-fed Emperor Palpatine.
Yeah, man.
With jowls. He was shooting
I was licking off shots at it.
Shooting off.
And people was making fun of my aim.
Oh, you gotta be able to shoot in the country, dog. No, that's
like, I know what I'm doing. Like, I was doing pretty goddamn good. But like, you know what happened was, like, I was like, at first when I first started shooting, I was like, all right, I don't want to kill nobody. I want to maim a nigga if they come at me. So I was practicing just shooting at shoulders and shit. So I was shooting at the shoulders, and I was like, you know what? Nah, man. What if I just want to shoot somebody in the leg from like 35 feet? So I sent it out 35 feet, start shooting at the leg, and everybody's like, you missing the bullseye. I was like, that's not what I'm aiming for. I'm trying to be a very thoughtful shooter. I want to shoot someone in the leg or the shoulder, not really hurt somebody. I want to send a message.
They don't understand that. They don't understand that between the difference between you two, that assault with a deadly weapon and assault with intent to kill are two very different charges. Because they're not going to jail. They're not going to jail, period. You are shooting for the difference between 15 to 25 and 5 to 10.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not
shooting.
Yeah, I'm not mad enough to go to jail for the rest of my life. I do 5 for you, but I'm not finna go to jail for 15 years for you. No, my nigga. I will. You're not gonna walk without a limp though. When I get to court, I'm gonna be trying to explain. So you telling me you shot this man in the leg 7 times by accident? Your Honor. Your Honor. Your Honor. You just keep saying, Your Honor. Do you have an answer? Your Honor.
That's my answer right there, Your Honor.
They was in a tight group too. I know you did this on purpose.
Goddamn right I did. Goddamn right.
Ping, 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 ping.
Had that bullet push the other bullet out.
Hell yeah.
But doesn't that prove that if I wanted to kill him, I would have?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't that seem like the kind of shit that you could say in court that should get you some leniency, but it will just get your ass like, you know what? We're not even gonna finish this trial. Put this nigga in the hole now. Who the hell you talking to, Sarone? If you wanted to kill him, you would have. This ain't the goddamn Walking Dead. You can't talk to people like that.
Look, if I was on the jury, I'd be like, come on, let's get him a break. Come on, y'all.
Yeah. And that's why they don't never call us for jury duty.
Yeah, because we got too much empathy. That's the reason why.
We got too much empathy.
Duty, not giving a fuck. Not guilty, ma'am. He had the gun in his head. Not guilty.
Not guilty.
You be having some White House mom mad as hell at you, Mel, because you keep saying not guilty. Like, come on, Mel. Come on.
He's
I want to see
on.
my kids.
He's on videotape. Not
Guilty.
guilty.
Melanie eating these wonderful lunches on the taxpayers' dime.
It's like, oh, I didn't even know they had pot bellies in Pittsburgh. I'm about to give me 2 Rexall wheat and mushrooms. We about to be in this bitch.
I want to go home, Melanie.
I just don't believe the evidence.
Yeah. Oh,
You gonna piss somebody off so bad on jury duty.
I would actually get murdered on jury duty. They would have to have a whole other trial because somebody would kill me upon being on jury duty.
yep. Hey, but I think we brought up something that we should touch on. Well, we didn't get no listener letters this time, but we should touch on our journey in the white music. Well, like, so you told us your first CD
Yeah.
was Jamiroquai and Ace of Base. I think my journey in the white music started with my uncle because he was in the Navy at the time. I think that's a lot of especially from the South, at least, that's a lot of our journey into white music is either the military or somebody in the military bring home some tapes for you and you start to branch out. Like we branched out. Like I think everybody's first step is a little Sade, and because it's different. And
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Wash your hands.
Wash your hands right now. You know we don't talk about her like that on this show.
Wash your hands.
Mm-mm.
Sorry, but she's a good drink of water. No, nobody.
No, we do. She
We
is
asked that?
Ambrose.
You are not gonna defile Sade with your nastiness.
Yeah, that's
All right,
the
can we
word I was
actually
looking
listen
for.
to this?
Defile. What?
All right, we should actually listen to this. What was your first white CD? That's like, for the Bad
Yeah.
Advice Show. What was your first white music purchase?
Yeah. Mine was probably he brought home. Let's see. He this is the 80s, so he brought home Genesis was my first foray into white music. Genesis and Phil Collins, and then Heart, and then I'm trying to think of then because I was in the South. Then I ended up in Leonard Skinner Town and 38 Special and the Black Crows and Government Mule and all other type of shit. So and then it was the 90s. So when when alternative music hit and grunge, I got into that shit because I was a depressed ass teenager, and I could not. My situation wouldn't allow me to listen to Uncle Luke all day. I didn't want to. Cap Dick Coming was too.
Free Willy.
Yeah. That shit was too jovial for me. You know what I'm saying? I had real shit going on.
I didn't have the first thing I purchased was New Kids on the Block, Hanging Tough.
Oh,
you
Jesus,
went
really well.
You went 2 feet in.
I did.
You jumped right off.
But the reason that my dad always liked like 70s classic rock. So
okay.
I kind of came up with Yes and The Who and not so much. He wasn't too much like Leonard Skinner and that kind of stuff. But
did he do Pink Floyd at all?
He did some Pink Floyd. He loved Little Feat. So it was.
Oh, man, that's real white music.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it was. So that was kind of. I had a really deep mixture of both, and then my mom was like, she was like the Gladys Knight, Aretha, and whatever. And my dad liked that too, but he was mostly classic rock. So I had like this mix, and they both hated like current popular music. So of course that's what I gravitated to when I.
Yep.
Here's why I feel like every black person should just be forthcoming about their white music love. Because my ultimate goal is to sing popular white songs that white people love and sing them at our protests. That will fuck white people up.
You really gotta sing "Don't Stop Believing" at a Black Lives Matter rally and just fuck that shit up,
dude. If you play "Don't Stop Believing" at a black rally, that would confuse so many racist white people. Like, for example, if we marched to Sweet Caroline, white people would be so fucking confused. Should they join in? Because they want to join in.
Yeah, if we used to put.
You want to really piss them off? Play "Jump Around."
Yeah, if we take "Jump Around," that's
like white people's Mahalia Jackson.
Oh, they'll lose their shit.
we built this city on rock and roll, we'll have motherfuckers denouncing they neo-Nazi ways. Like, okay, all right, I was wrong.
We've gone too far.
Yo, the next anti-immigration rally I go to, I'm gonna say it for Mexicans. I'm like, hey y'all built this city. Let's all sing it. Start playing it, and white people gonna be so confused because they hate what we're marching about, but they love that song.
And they will fall in line like the Pied Piper was out front. And you know I play guitar too. I'll lead them. I lead them right down the damn throughway.
That's like really,
all these immigrants need to start playing that shit.
I show up in that motherfucker with an R. Kelly mask on, playing the guitar, playing while my guitar gently weeps.
Oh man. So next march y'all go to, definitely play some white music or sing a white song as in protest because it will confuse white folk.
I got it. The ACLU needs to adopt "Smoke on the Water" as its national song. Smoke on the water. They wouldn't know what to do with themselves.
Oh man. Well, we're marching out here. We're marching out here for Black Lives Matter because Black Lives do matter. And as a tribute to that, I would like to sing Sweet Caroline. Loving me, loving you, everybody. All the cops are getting in line too.
Throw a little bit of Crazy Train in there.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, Crazy Train. You know, Ozzy said that black people ain't that bad. Maybe we ought to listen to Ozzy.
That's my goal in life. Like, I want to be a DJ for your next protest. Let me DJ your next protest. We can set up some speakers, and I'll start DJing shit. I'm like, all right, I know cops and the black community has its beef, so I'm gonna play Taylor Swift "Bad Blood" real quick to.
And we can settle all our problems through interpretive dance.
Yes. Oh man, I'll dance the fuck out some cops, dog. Yo, I'll high kick our way to freedom. I'll be out there, motherfucker, like a humongous Debbie Allen, just dancing.
Oh man,
I think I killed Mel there.
I died first.
Soon as y'all said that, I remember that during the Baltimore riots, everybody thought this nigga was crazy, but it was this one Michael Jackson fan. When the cops was marching up down the street, he went in the middle of the street, started dancing to beat it. And let me tell you something, everyone stopped.
Yeah, I remember
watch
him.
this.
Yo,
this nigga did the moonwalk and sneakers on concrete, and everyone was in awe. Even the cops peeked over their shields and went, "Damn, he killing it."
Yeah. Yo, that nigga had been training in the forest and up in the mountains his whole life for this movement. When he came down to give us that message of love, everybody stopped for a minute. That shit was probably at a boiling point. That shit was a powder keg. That could have been terrible. That, you know, a clash between the protesters and the police at that time. But that nigga came down there with that motherfucking, that crotch grab and that moonwalk and stopped everybody in their tracks. I remember watching him. I remember seeing him kind of playing like, well, some people are enjoying themselves out here. I'm like, nah, that nigga ain't enjoying this. That nigga came down here as a peace giver. That motherfucker
now everybody got to carry flowers.
Yeah, that nigga was sent from on high. God was watching us. He was like, this shit finna get out of hand. Let me send this nigga down through the middle real quick. One of my angels.
What if it actually was the ghost of Michael Jackson? What if God go, Mike, get down there? And he hopped in this nigga's body.
It might have been because his moves were so crisp. I can't think of nothing else that would have kept everybody from killing each other right there.
Oh man, I need to call on the angel of Michael Jackson from time to time. That's what.
Oh yeah.
And my always a weakness. I'm just gonna reach up and God send me Michael Jackson, and just let me start dancing, this pain away.
I would like the angel of Whitney Houston when it's time to tell somebody what the fuck they ain't gonna do.
Ooh, now that's a good cussing ass ghost right there. Ooh.
Because sometimes, like, I just feel like my cussing isn't sufficient. So,
yo, that's a good cussing ghost right there. That's some old Jersey cussing right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's Newark, New Jersey, Brick City cussing right there. I don't smoke crack. I'm rich.
Let me tell you something. Anybody who starts the conversation off there or starts a sentence off there, you know they didn't come to fuck around with you. You just need to
No,
leave them alone.
no, you need to leave. You need to change the subject. What you need to do. I need to quit calling on the ghost of Rick James because he's there when you call him, but goddamn it, if he ain't got bad advice every time he shows up.
And he is not leaving.
No, he hangs around.
That nigga getting
That
rid of
go
that,
stick with you for 4 weeks.
getting rid of the ghost of that nigga is like what the fuck Mitzelplick, whatever from
Yeah,
Sleep.
I had to burn some red leather boots so he leave me alone.
You didn't have to do that to Rome. You didn't have to do that to Rome.
You got to go, Rick. You got to go, man. All your advice is the same. Every time I come to you with a problem, have you thought about getting some pussy?
No, I'm at church.
No, I'm at church, man. I'm telling you, I'm having problems with my old lady. I want to fix it. Have you thought about getting some pussy?
Nigga, you just said that. You just said that, and I just told you no.
Just told you no. Is this your answer to everything? Hold on a minute. I'm fucking over here.
Oh man.
Oh, I gotta bring the ghost of Rick James to the stage one time. Oh my God. I've been thinking about him for years, like years and years and years. So I got to bring
Rick
that
was
to
a
the
classic, man. Rick was a I would have. Oh man, I would have loved to be at a party. That's why I got to go to heaven so I could go party with Rick James and Whitney Houston at the same fucking time. Because that sounds like a
man.
woo. That's
It's a good thing you can't die
there.
out there. Yeah, it's a good thing you can't die again. Boy, because they gonna test your motherfucking limits. Boy,
your sinuses will look like hamburger meat.
Meat. You gonna have to show up with a new nose in the morning. And your wings gonna be dirty as fuck, boy.
You just like you spend the evening with Rick James. You don't even want them wings no more. You just like, why you gotta trade in your wings? Don't even ask me.
Don't even ask. You got to burn these.
Yeah, just put them in. Yeah.
Are these wet? Don't touch
Go
them.
Send them downstairs.
Yeah.
Go ahead, where's your wings? Oh man, I lost my wings to Rick James in the dice game. She got crazy last night.
Here come Rick James with 6 pair of wings. I'm flapping, bitch. Flapping.
Motherfucker, I got morning wings and evening wings.
Morning wings. I'm so fast now. I'm so fast.
Only in heaven can you find a coked up Rick James with 6 sets of wings.
Mm-hmm. Angel Rick James is awesome. I like Angel Rick James.
Fuck yeah. I'm a seraphim, bitch. This show gets off the rails so fast. So fast.
It's so fast.
It's supposed to be mine, and I just don't do it.
No, you don't. You don't.
Oh man, I stayed in the best hotel ever, but I heard just the most boring whack sex like for 3 nights out the week out in Cleveland, Ohio. If you're gonna clap cheeks, make sure it's loud enough. It's nothing worse than faint clapping of cheeks.
Faint booty clapping.
Yeah, you're like, is he not doing a good job? But she just got no cheeks. What the fuck is going on in there?
What's going on in there? Yo, listening to hotel sex is like one of the only joys there is to traveling as a comedian and just hearing what people are doing through the walls.
The worst thing about listening to hotel sex is if somebody is having good hotel sex in the room next door and you just finish having really, really whack sex.
Right.
Oh wow.
And you just looking at the dude like,
Trifling motherfucker. You trifling motherfucker. And you gonna hear this shit and you ain't gonna try and fix it. You dirty bitch.
You niggas pay the same rate.
She over there getting 4 Seasons dick, and I got Red Roof Inn dick over here. This
is some bullshit.
Bullshit. Gave me this goddamn Night's End penis over here. This is what the fuck. Yo, if you go to see, we finna be on the road for. Before we get out of here, we gonna give y'all more dates that we had pop up and everything. But
If
we
y'all,
finna be some of the cheapest hotels ever. If you ever go somewhere, and we can't stand a Nights Inn.
yeah, I was gonna beg you not to. And if you do, please get your shots.
What happens at the
Before
night's
and
end?
after. Everything, man.
Mm-mm,
Everything.
mm-mm.
It's the only room, it's the only hotel chain that hasn't been affected by inflation yet. The room's been $27.99 since I was a goddamn kid. That's 30 years.
Quick
The
question:
price ain't went up. Yeah.
what's worse, Nights In or Super 8?
Ooh, ooh,
That might be a
ooh.
Super 8.
I don't know, cause Nights In is all one floor, so you can't really escape nobody. Like at least in Super 8, you can ask for another room on the second floor or on the first floor, but the Nights In, they all this is a cul-de-sac of bullshit.
Is Nights In the one with like it's just the windows like up at the top?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, so like if a fire breaks out, you can't even get out of that bitch if you're in the second
No.
shower.
Mm-mm. I mean, the
I
folks
can't.
like, yo, you came here to die anyway, so
Yeah.
I can't stay in no
you
bad hotels. I've been staying in decent hotels like for the past like 2 years, man. I stayed at the
you better
AC
get out of that
hotel,
shit.
man. Oh man, I
You get
like
that
being
shit
able
out your
to.
head.
Oh man, I curse out like front desk people if my shit ain't up to par. Like I got a brand new room because my Netflix wasn't working.
Y'all just have to use hotels.com. Is this a plug? Like hotels.com gives you bomb deals.
Oh, we have a
Really?
plug for that. We just Gordon, before you fuck up our sponsorship, we
Yeah,
got one. We'll tell you about it later. But what we're talking about is the
yeah.
Decepticons are going on tour this year. Wonderful, wonderful tour. Bigly tour. Bigly tour. Like millions of people are gonna be there. So
Goddamn right.
go to decepticomics.com/tour and you can see all our dates. And we've been talking about Cincinnati. We just added Cincinnati for 4/24. We'll be in Cincinnati.
Yep.
We added Highland, Indiana as well. We'll be right outside of Chicago, and we're trying to add Atlanta and DC. Those are our next two places we're trying to add, Atlanta and DC.
Yep.
Don't worry about it. Atlanta, DC, we coming. God damn it, we coming. New Orleans, we coming. Houston, we trying to work y'all in too. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
We
because
coming.
there's no way in hell I'm just gonna go do West Virginia and not hit other places. I would feel conflicted. I can't just give West Virginia some shit and be like, yeah, y'all got y'all's. Atlanta,
Yeah,
yeah, never mind.
never mind. Nah, we're gonna have to offset a West Virginia with two New Orleans and a Atlanta.
Yo, if you know any black folk in West Virginia, please tell them to come out to the West Virginia show because I really don't feel like being the only black dude telling jokes for 30 miles.
What part of
Yeah,
West Virginia?
Oh, we're gonna give you all the dates and the towns a little bit later, but just know West Virginia, we coming. That's all you need to know.
that's all you need to know. Tell the whole state. I mean, it ain't but an hour across, so it ain't like you can't make it.
Pretty much.
And it
Yeah.
ain't like you bring 4 of your 9 guns. Don't bring all of them to the damn show.
Oh, West Virginia, here I come. You about to get your I'm gonna end up getting moonshine and telling jokes. That's gonna be woof. I can't wait.
Yo, that could be the Moonshine Show. Actually,
Yeah.
no.
Oh
We
shit.
could do the Moonshine Show because we're actually going to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and we're going somewhere else in North Carolina too.
I think Durham.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we did. That'll be the Moonshine shows. So look out for us, and we going everywhere. So we got shows in New York, we got shows in New Jersey, we got shows in we're gonna have a show in DC, we got shows in Virginia, we got shows in North Carolina, uh,
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts, Florida, Georgia, Tennessee, Kentucky,
Yep. Yeah, we're
and
gonna be all over this
in
bitch.
Ohio.
Yeah, man.
Where
This is
in
gonna
the
be
world
this
is
is gonna be the wildest.
wildest shit ever? Where in the world is Carmen San Diego shit? We doing a snake all the way across the country if we can. Don't worry about it. We coming.
I'm gonna body roll as a gift, and that's gonna be the tour gift.
You got merchandise? Nah, but Gordon got this. Bow. Bow. Bow.
All right, that's our tour information. We're gonna have more tour information in the weeks to come. Please continue to listen to the Bad Advice Show, and if you liked anything, it is always enjoyable to see what you think about me and the show and Sarome's views and Mel's wildness by hitting up the hashtag Bad Advice Show. We are the #1 only hashtag for the Bad Advice Show. So
Yeah. Also we gotta plug Mail as well because Mail just did this wonderful thing. That was a reinterpretation of Donald Trump's speech on Medium.com.
Yeah, y'all can
I
follow.
gotta check that out.
Y'all can follow me on Medium. Same name, Beauty_Jackson.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Follow Mail on Medium.
Underscore. And I have up a new post every Sunday
Yes.
and Thursday.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so y'all go follow her. So thank y'all for listening to the Bad Advice Show. I just know, speaking of bad, one of my bad kids just woke up, so I'm gonna go parent. Yo,
I'm gonna go stick my face in a cheese grater.
yo,
Ain't that what parenting
my
is?
son is, yeah, pretty much. My son is in here digging in his diaper and smelling his hand, so I'm gonna shoot for community college, right now.
I hear trade schools are great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 HVAC technicians make good money, and that's what he's looking right now. So thank y'all for listening to the Bad Advice Show. Make sure you support our sponsors. Click on the Keep Our Podcast free link on cspn.us. That'll take you through Amazon. No extra charge to you, but you can, when you buy through our website to make your Amazon purchases, a portion of your purchase go towards helping us keep our bandwidth free and giving you all these great shows on the air. So we got, we got everything y'all need. We got sports, we got entertainment, we got foolishness, we got cooking, we got music, everything you want to hear. So y'all keep listening.
And sex talk. Sex talk.
Sex.
Who be in there?
That's me. We didn't talk much about sex this week. Yeah, you know what? Next week it's a full-on sexual talking show. So get your toys ready and not safe for work hashtags and shit. I don't know.
It'll be filthy. Well, thank y'all. We out of here.
Peace.